So hello and a very good evening, YouTube. I hope each one of you are doing just fine, working hard and enjoying your life as well. Well, I believe that gave you a fair enough idea of how the new handlebar looks in the bike with the rider. It's a fairly comfortable handlebar, guys. Tad bit more comfortable than the stock one. It's not that I felt uncomfortable with the stock handlebar, given I am 5.9 height. I was not at all uncomfortable with the stock handlebar, but just that I wanted a different kind of stance on my motorcycle with regards to the handlebar, how I hold the motorcycle. So now see, this handlebar is not only a little bit higher, I mean raised, but it's also a little bit broader. Okay, I'm holding the handlebar a little bit broader, so that is making a world of a difference in the overall, dynamics, overall sitting posture of the motorcycle. So what I have understood that if you install the handlebar riser in this motorcycle, the handlebar is raised to some extent, right? There is no other changes in the overall shape and size of the handlebar. But in this handlebar, as they call it, the touring handlebar, the Auto Motorcycle guys, so this has got a completely different kind of stance. I mean, it's a little bit raised, a little bit broader, and the overall shape and size of the handlebar is somewhat different from the stock one, which is a good thing. So, and I really love the fit and finish. I mean, the quality of paint used, the holes that was drilled for the switch gear were absolutely precise. I did not have to do anything about it. Yes, rerouting of the cables are necessary, which I have shown you in my other video, where I give you all a brief explanation of how I installed the handlebar on the motorcycle and what other alterations I had to do. If you want, you can check that video out as well to get an idea if you're planning for this. Another thing which I have observed is that this handlebar is not advisable for shorter people, because see, shorter people, if they sit in the motorcycle, and since the handlebar is a little bit broader, so they have to stretch their hands a little bit more than the stock one. So that is something that you have to keep in your mind. If you are comfortable doing that, then fine, but I think that shorter people should not go for this handlebar. Apart from that, rest everything is fine. I even took the bike to the highways yesterday with this handlebar, and it performed really like a charm. I mean, I was very impressed by the difference in the sitting posture, in the way I hold the handlebar and all. So the transformation that it gave to the motorcycle is not huge. You should not expect a lot of difference in the sitting posture, but yes, there is a considerable amount of change in the in the way you hold the handlebar. So if you are of if your height is around 5.8 or 5.7, then you could definitely go for this, no problem whatsoever. But if you are a person shorter than that, then I think you should reconsider it, and you could definitely go for the handlebar riser, so that you have a better reach of the handlebar. That's a lovely V-Strom 250 SX. I love the bike, more so because of the color. Once upon a time I did have a yellow colored bike for a very short period of time though. So yeah, nonetheless, that was a short video explaining my first impressions, my take on this particular handlebar from Auto Motorcycle. I just wanted to share my thoughts on it, and I'm definitely going to keep it. There are a very few mods which I do to my motorcycle, which I eventually end up keeping it, because if I don't like a particular modification I do to my motorcycle, I remove it immediately. So this one is definitely staying, and after riding the motorcycle for around now 500 kilometers with this new handlebar, I am very impressed. There is no fatigue or anything, I mean in the hands or in any part of the body. Everything is just fine. So yep, if you're planning for it, you could definitely go for it, guys. That's what my take will be. That's what I feel. And also, yeah, I almost forgot, I also have the additional bar ends now, the metal ones that came along with this handlebar. That's a very good thing that they are providing nicely painted and well finished handlebar ends along with the bolts with this handlebar. The handlebar costed me around 2200 rupees with an additional 300 rupees of shipping, so 2500 in whole. It reached my home. And of course then the installation charges will be there. I installed it myself, but if you go for installing it from someone else, then of course the installation charges will be there, so you have to bear that in mind, right? So yeah, that's it, guys. It was a small vlog. I just wanted to share my thoughts on it, and I did. So I hope you all are having a nice time. The week is about to end. It's just Thursday. We have another day in hand before the weekend starts. Please do take good care of yourself, guys. Have a lovely evening ahead. Ciao.